So let's get right into it. You got Seethe versus Glacier Blue. I haven't seen either of these players yet, but cool. You don't see a lot of Pac-Man around here, especially since Mob, aka Zage, stopped really coming out so much. I'm not sure what the reasoning is, but he's probably just busy. He's at home playing Apex Legends. The dude still plays Apex Legends to this day. But talking about Apex Legends, you got the new and up and coming. Oh, Seethe is actually Pac-Man. Okay, thanks for the name too, bro. Yeah, Glacier Blue is Palutena. You know, a lot of people kind of get baited into using that Hydra against Pac-Man. That's kind of something that a lot of Pac-Man players will exploit against people who are inexperienced in the matchup against Pac-Man. It's not really that big of a deal if a Hydrant's on stage. You have to respect it on Pac-Man's end. Like, if it's out of the way, you don't always have to go ahead and hit it. You can just let it rock. What's the water gonna do? You can jump over it if you hit it. So this is my recommendation. If you go for Pac-Man, you don't always have to hit the Hydrant. Just like that. Go for Pac-Man right there. He's in the air. That's where he's most vulnerable. Glacier Blue's going to catch that up there as he gets a little too jump happy for his own safety. Ooh. Wow, a little bit too slow on that punish. He did not have enough time to be able to punish that teleport from Palutena. Might want to go for a faster option, maybe a jab combo or something like that. Okay, gonna fall all the way down. Still living, but nice down tilt. Catch him on the way up. Tries to use that trampoline, but Palutena, yeah, that down tilt lingers for so long, and it's super insanely good at catching ledge killers. Wow, he didn't even go for the bell. He just went for the grab. Gets some damage though, but that's paltry compared to the other kill options that he's supposed. Speaking of kill options, gets that apple, catching the roll from Glacier Blue. In that moment, I would say that a roll was a little bit ill-advised. You're probably better off just going for a nair in Pac-Man's face, since these buttons can really contest your nair when you're that close to him, or just some other movement option other than a roll, since the roll is punishable, as we just saw. You know, just stuff to think about. Oh, wow, it's a good thing he jumped up. Otherwise, that red trampoline would have put him into a helpless state. Wow, Seethe is doing a really good job bringing it back. Nice job, conscious of the fact that that platform is low enough for the explosive flame to hit him on it. Nothing to jump in with a nair, but no dice. That nair, that nair is really good, but at the same time, a lot of people got to realize that its range is very limited to basically. Oh wow, nice! Gets that down tilt, down throw to back air. Seethe DIing in and making himself susceptible to that. At the ledge, you can just, if Palutena grabs you, you don't have to sweat the fourth throw. It's never going to kill you, basically. So you can just DI away in case she does a down throw, and then you'll be good in terms of not getting combos, unless she's just mad tight with the timing. Nice combo on that end. Yeah, but Palutena's in air, you can kind of stand away from him. You can stand away from him. Or her, stand away from her nair, and she's not going to be able to connect with the nair unless you go into it. So you gotta watch out for that. Nice, catches that landing on that unsafe teleport on stage. Wow, okay, really good item play and hydrant awareness from Seethe. Using you rarely see a kill like that. Somebody throwing an apple upward is finding a stop. He's off stage now, so oh wow, great. Glacier Blue went for the classic, the roll to ledge grab, didn't quite connect. A little bit too far away from that back throw to be able to kill. Ooh, Hydrant gets nullified by the nair, clanks with it, and because of that, Glacier Blue is going to be safe from the Hydrant. And he's good to go. He's going to get that kill with the nair. And going into game 2, I can't imagine that we'll see a different pick from Seethe. A lot of times when Pac-Man players, they tend to be character loyalists. They don't really use a lot of, Pac-Man's one of those characters that you have to put a lot of time into. Because of that, it doesn't really leave a lot of time to playing other characters, you know. So a lot of time Pac-Man usually end up being solo mains. You don't really see a lot of counter picks on that end from Pac-Man players. he's doing a good job this time. He's actually playing a little bit more aggressive. I think he needs more of these normals. Yeah, up close that auto reticle is super punishable, but that explosive flame is going to connect. Especially if Palutena falls into the explosive flame. That's when you guys got to be watching out for it, because the Palutena, when she gets close, up close in your face, then... Ooh. Oh, wow. That's another trampoline in store. Nice parry, but no punish. Goes for it, but wasn't quite fast enough. Ledge. A lot of aerials from Glacier Blue, just trying to find some pokes, rack up some damage bit by bit since he's at a pretty significant deficit and looking close to the end of his stock if that speeds up. Wow, uses the work to get through, but yeah, nice job from Seethe using the bell to stun him in place and get that kill confirmed. Now he's got some. Now a lot of the Galaga ship is also really good for racking up the damage. Ooh, nice tech from Glacier Blue. Galaga's really good for racking up the damage, but he wasn't quite able to capitalize fully. Get a combo with it. Got to kill commentator. What's good, J-Dog? Ooh. Wow, that tried to go on. That was kind of good. It saved him some time. Locked Pac-Man in the shield, forced him to block, and gave him an opportunity to recover safely to the ledge. What's good, though?
All right, how's it going, Parappa?
It's going good.
And I was watching this match from the other side. I was like, I can't let anyone commentate. Solo commentate.
Yeah.
Pac-Man versus Palutena alone.
I'm kind of holding it down. I know what Pac-Man can do. I know what Pac-Man
like,
can do. Yeah.
So that one sounds like a little bit of struggle.
It is a little bit hard, but wow, that was the tip of that hurt box, or hit box, that was still able to cut with the forward smash. Those Angel Wings coming out.
Yeah, and those wings are huge, too. Speaking of huge, the damage from the Hydrant forward smash, putting Palutena at 106%. But the thing about Pac-Man, we all know his struggles. This character struggles when it comes to killing sometimes.
Yeah, it very well could be the case. Yeah, usually a lot of times Pac-Man you'll see a lot of like forward air key or some bell kill confirms. But unless you get that, it's a little bit tough. You have to do a lot of fishing. But you know, Pac-Man players like Sinji, T, they make it work.
Yeah, they make it work. And that's kind of the mark of like great Pac-Man. When they can get kills not only at normal percents, but early, that's huge. But I mean, Glacier Blue kind of caught slipping. He went underneath the stage looking for a little bit more than what he was probably should have. And Seethe was ready to capitalize.
Oh,
okay.
Wow, knocked him into the hydrant. Also, can I just say that stage fight looked like it was not going to kill at all. Like he got sent mad slow into the stage and then still just went flying to the bottom.
Those are the kind of stage spikes that you feel bad after you miss. Like, dang, man, I had 5 years to attack that. Oh! 5 years to hit that forward smash. Exactly. He ran up on him.
He had all the time in the world. Good stuff.
And the reason that lasted so long, I think the bell hitbox was extended by the Hydrant, too. So that just lasted forever. And the neutral get-up, he wasn't ready at all. Man, Pac-Man gets me so hyped.
Yeah, Pac-Man in this game is actually mad annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Pac-Man in Smash 4, I mean, so what? I mean, what is he really gonna do to you outside of his tricks? Nada. In this game, no. He has good buttons for no reason. Like his forward air, that's a busted move. His forward air is incredible. Yeah,
that forward air is nice, and it was really nice to Smash 4. Also, it's just like you said, the rest of his kit just didn't work. It was really unfortunate. But now he's a bit more of a consistent character, and we see, pretty much the same Pac-Man putting in good work with him. So if you play this character, he's ride or die. That's your A1 from day one. And we're seeing Game 3 right now, Glacier Blue and Seethe going to Town City, which is an interesting counter pick because it's a pretty wide stage. I would have expected Seethe to go to here, but Glacier Blue, he maybe wants just a bit more room to avoid the Tom and Jerry cat and mouse game that Seethe and Pac-Man are trying to set up. Weird interaction right there. But now Seethe's running around, just trying to force Glacier Blue to come back to him since he does have a bit of a lead right now. So the onus of approaching really is on the Palutena. Palutena's approaching tools aren't bad, but Pac-Man's defensive tools are great, especially when you run to that Galaga, all that damage.
Super duper good anti-approach tools. Pac-Man just puts a lot of, that's the essence of the character, just puts down a lot of traps that you have to play around. If you're a character that's the approach, and your approach is not necessarily amazing, then you can kind of run all over you with these hydrants and food.
Yeah,
to a certain extent.
Absolutely. And Pac-Man's one of those characters whose character, visual design portrays what he's all about. Like that little grin that he has, he's just a bit of an asshole, but
Yeah,
finally,
he is. But he's gonna get that rage up there, and he'll yeah.
he died at 100 on Town and City. I was like, wait,
All that
what?
rage, dude. All that rage.
She was pissed.
Yeah, she's really mad. And that up air is incredibly strong, especially coupled with the fact that she has such good jump height. But if she does a double jump up air, then not only is it going to have good knockback, but it's going to be close to the blast zone. But you're going to get sent close to the blast zone
Blast.
with that back throw. Oh my goodness, can I tell you? Something that Glacier Blue is also doing that's really good is he's using that explosive flame past the hydrant, because it just, like, hydrant usually blocks projectiles, but that's a long range option that will just go right past. It's really good awareness from Glacier Blue that's a combo as well.
Yeah, it just appears exactly where it needs to be. And right now, the ledge pressure by Glacier Blue is exactly how it needs to be until I get up attack. Sheethe finding a way to get back on stage, charge up the fruit a little bit. I believe he has the armored orange on deck. No, he had the bell. Oh, but he just barely misplaced it. He called that explosive flame well, but didn't quite have the spacing.
Yeah. And so I think I noticed that something that's good in this matchup is standing at a distance where she can't safely explosive flame, but at the same time, doing an air is a little bit more of a commitment. So, but at the same time, maybe Pac-Man, you're a character that kind of wants the distance. You kind of want that space, so you don't really play at that distance. So you're susceptible to the long-range options that Palutena has a little bit more than the average character.
Yeah, Pac-Man's kind of like one of those mid-range footsie characters. Wait, you're DI off the top.
Yeah,
that's like twice in a row where you die way earlier than you should.
I don't think there was no DI saving in that, since he was already on the platform, and that move sends you basically at a 90-degree angle. There's not much DI you can do to shift the direction.
Yeah, but like, did he let go of his stick? That's looked very, very early.
I'm not sure what exactly the angle is on that. I have to check. But, ooh. Manages to stay alive and move that forward smash, potentially pushing him off the stage.
And early stocks like that are ones that really change the flow of the set, because now Seethe or Seethe should be kind of afraid to approach. More afraid than he normally would be, because he died very early to odd options.
Yeah, that up air, we could very, like a couple hits from now, wow. The hydrant, that explosive flame was super inconvenient for Seethe in this matchup. Oh man, messing up that execution on that down throw back air. Goes for an up smash. Wow. The spike was completely useless. It would have just knocked him down in the trampoline.
Yeah. It would just would have been style.
Damage.
Yeah.
Now he's going to have to expend his air dodge because of that explosive flame. Yeah, Pac-Man, his movement speed is not good enough to keep up. And he's too slow. Going to get caught with a grab, and it's going to be the end of the game.
Yeah, he DI'd that for a forward throw, expecting